Alright, so Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane ended in a DQ. I'm sure everyone knows. But we're going to look a bit deeper into this. Now, Tom Aspinall is one of my favorite fighters, but it's important that we are honest and neutral in these situations. And the fact is that Tom Aspinall quit that fight, and we're going to look a bit deeper into it, and I'm going to show you why. Um, first of all, let's look at the eye poke itself. Let's look how it looks. Now, from this image, you can clearly see that Tom Aspinall's face was a mess. He was bleeding from his nose. His nose here is completely red. It's blood all over. And when you bleed from your nose, it's going to affect your cardio massively. But we're just going to look at this first.
You see now.
I'm going to turn off the audio because it gets copyright claimed. Look. The finger clearly goes in the eye here. Both eyes, actually. And it kind of sticks in there. It looks worse in slow motion. But there was a definite eye poke here. There's no denying that. But look here. If you look at the end of this video, I don't know if you can see, but you can clearly see that his right eye is opening. You can see this right eye is opening right away. And for the rest of the like that whole sequence, he was holding a towel over his head so you couldn't see. But there is a video that I couldn't find where he actually opens his eye clearly for a while, and then he closes it again and puts a towel over. So that's definitely something he did. We're gonna look at a few other angles here. Look, this is what I mean. He put this little this towel over his eye so you couldn't see him opening it, and he wanted to kind of hide it, and that's what it did. But you can clearly see him opening it at some point. Now, this is gonna get copyright struck, but this is the sequence. All right.
Is it double? Like, what are you seeing when you try to open your eye?
Listen to this.
I can hardly open my eye.
He said he can hardly open his eye, but he clearly opens his eye, like right after the sequence. Look, you can see his eyes open here. And then at some points, like when he takes away the towel, you can see his eye opening. But from the first second that they stopped this fight, he was like, I can't see, I can't see. He was looking for a way out immediately. Now, usually, you want to wait a few minutes to see if you can still fight, but this guy was certain from the first second he got hit in the eye that he will not continue this fight. And it was obvious as day that he did not want to continue. Now, the problem with Tom is he has a history of quitting. He has quit several times before. So, one time on the regionals, if we find here, he quit to this heel hook or whatever it is, which is okay. You can tap the submissions, but he tapped very fast. Against Curtis Blades, he hurt his leg and he immediately rolled down and held his knee. Like he looked for a way out after like 14 or 15 seconds. Again, now against Gane, immediately when there was some adversity, he quit. So he has a history of quitting, and if you know about quitters, they don't do thing they don't like you don't do a thing one time. You do it several times. It's a pattern of behavior here, and the fact is he has quit several times. And in a fight against John Jones, you can expect eye pokes. You can expect stuff to happen. Like, is he gonna quit against him too? Like, do we really want to see that fight just to see him quit? Like, John Jones, say what you want about him. He fought with a broken foot to defend his championship. He's fought with injuries before. Michael Bisping fought for like 10 fights with one eye, like permanently with one eye. Uh, and it's not a good look, man. Now, after the fight, he had some eye scans, and as you can see, his eye is completely fine. No long-term damage. And for his next fight, he will actually be wearing these gloves, these glasses, to protect his eyes. They're saying he will have headgear as well to protect his head in case he gets hit in the head. And they're saying he's gonna have like elbow protectors and knee protectors just in case he falls down, just so he doesn't get hurt. Because this is fighting, he can't really get hurt, at least not in heavyweight. It's very dangerous, so it's important that you protect the fighter. I mean, you're a heavyweight champion. You have to be able to take some damage, man. You're like the baddest man on the planet, and you're gonna quit because of an eye poke. That's crazy to me.
Topic of the
Now we're gonna look at what some other former fighters are saying. Let's listen to what Aljamain Sterling had to say about this situation.
attributes to take home the gold. Now, I know y'all think I'm going to be on the side of Tommy, but I'm not.
Yeah, so he's taking. I mean, I don't want to just show his whole video. You can see it on his own page. But essentially, what he's saying is that Tom Aspinall quit. That's essentially what he's saying in his 2 minute clip.
See the damage, and apparently, from what was posted, it looks like everything is okay.
Yeah. And now, if you look at another former fighter as well, Dustin Poirier,
A
let's
lot of
listen to what he has to say. It's only a 15-second clip.
a lot of people ask me, "What's up with Aspinall? What's up with the eye poke?" I don't know. Only he knows how bad it was. But I've been in a lot of fights where I've got eye poked and I continue, and only he knows.
Yeah, so again, all the former fighters, including these guys, and then Anthony Smith, Michael, like, I don't remember who he was with on the panel, but they're both like, why is this guy quitting? And they have a point. People are sick of this. They're saying, reasons why I believe Tom Aspinall quit. He kept telling the ref he couldn't see, and Herzog told him, don't say it, and he kept saying it. The ringside doctor said he had zero concerns about his eye. If you remember, he did actually say that. He said he had zero concerns about his eye. You can watch the clip. He did say that. Eye he is holding is clearly isn't a fight-ending poke, and Gane was beating him, which was the most important thing. Gane was beating him in the first round, and we don't really know about this guy's cardio. We know that Gane can go 5 rounds. We don't know if Tom can, and his nose was like hurt as well, so he's gonna have problems breathing. He wasn't in a lot of trouble in this fight, and he essentially just quit. So, and I'm gonna say one more thing. So, his dad before this fight said he had 3 fights left on his UFC contract before this fight. Now he has 2 fights left, and he's gonna rematch Gane. So after the Gane fight, let's say he wins that one, he's gonna have 1 fight left on his contract. What's gonna happen? They're gonna hold him out for as long as they can, probably another year. He's gonna fight someone, and then we have to wait a whole other year, just like they did with Ngannou, just to let his contract expire. So in the next 2 years, we're gonna have one. We're gonna have one or two. We're gonna have 2 heavyweight title fights in the next 2 years at most. So until like 2028, almost, we're gonna have at most 2 heavyweight title fights. So if you want Alex Pereira to move up, that's probably not gonna happen. And as long as this guy is champion, you're not gonna see a lot of activity in that division. Now let me know. Do you think he quit or not? Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to see. And remember to subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you.